What's going on, faithfuls?
What's good? What's
And
good?
and welcome to the Always Faithful 24/7 podcast. And we are live on all major platforms, including YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. So if you want to come join the conversation by phone and or by video with the link in the comment section. They're already up there already. So it's all good. So I'm your boy Ryan. And I got my brothers with me, my co-hosts, my brothers, my faithful ones. I got my brother Mark. I got my brother Jizzle. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Brother, what's good? What's
What's
good?
up? What's up, man? What's up, fellas?
Man, I feel like this the calm before the storm. You know what I mean? Just like, man, I just can't wait for this game because everything feels calm. On the sentiments I get from Twitter, it's like us as a fan base, we're pretty calm going into this game. I feel like we're pretty calm and confident. And then my job, there was this guy. He rocks the cowboy sweatshirt the whole time. And then I was like, man, you know what? Man, it's going down. We got our both teams facing off. And he's like, hey, man, let's put some money on it. And I'm like, what do you want to put on it? 50, 100, 200? He's like, man, I don't got that money like that, but let's put some money on it. He said, just put 20, but that's just a reflection of how calm it is, how calm we are as a fan base. It's like, I believe we're confident. We're the confident fan base going into this game.
Yo, that's crazy. You said this was your coworker?
Yeah, co-worker right now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right,
I'm trying
cool.
to empty those. I'm trying to empty those pockets out.
Yeah, okay. Is he around our age? Is,
He looks about 30, 30, 30, 31.
all right, so he
Yeah.
probably he experienced he
He
experienced
experienced enough to know the history of it. Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. Yeah, he's
yeah,
definitely that
man.
and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Yo. Oh well. Hey man, that speaks volumes, man. When someone wear, they team and he extended, you know,
The
the
offer.
the gesture of betting,
Yeah.
within these two franchises. Yo,
Hmm.
yo. But like what you said earlier, man, I'm excited, man. You're right. You're excited. It's kind of been like low key on my camp in regards to the 49ers, you know. And when I mean my camp, I'm talking about like my family and friends. It's just like everybody just excited, man. I was just talking to my mother earlier. She was like, I want y'all to blow them out. And like I told you, I don't know if y'all remember, my mother, she a Giant fan, so she used to seeing them twice in their division. But yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. I'm so excited. You know, I believe that the Niners are locked and loaded. And reason why we say that, man, because everybody's healthy. You know what I mean? And most important, well, really to me, and I'm pretty sure to y'all that's on the panel, and also to our faithful that's watching, yo, we got Trent Williams back, and
Man.
I don't think, or I don't think that people know or understand the magnitude, the importance of him being on the field at left tackle. Because being that Jimmy G is a righty, you feel what I'm saying? Yo,
Blindside.
his blind side, spot is taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, having Trent back, yo. And I think he said he hasn't been to a playoffs since 2016. And
Yeah.
he said he don't even remember it. Yo, that's crazy. So I'm like, yo, from 2016 to now, yo, 6 years, you know he ready. You know he
Man.
ready, man. And yo, bro, what? Yo, I, I'm just
Hey,
I'm just looking forward to seeing some highlights from him laying somebody on their back. You know what I mean?
it's bully season. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be bully season, and Mika Parsons, he almost gave out some bulletin material, depending how you choose to look at it. He said, I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and he said where even bullies get bullied. Every gym there's a bully, but
Yeah.
one thing, going back to what you said about Trent Williams, how many silverbacks is out there walking in Harrisburg? Pennsylvania. I mean, how many Debos is walking them streets?
Exactly.
Because those are bullies. Those are bullies for sure.
Hey, how many George Kittles?
Oh, George Kittle's that part too. Yeah,
And
that part.
honestly, and we talked about this. I think Sunday or Monday, our last show I did with y'all. As I was recouping from being sick. I was saying to y'all, like, yo, we can't forget about Juice. Yo, Juice is physical too. Like when he get hit, when he get up, he's smiling. Like, yeah, I'm here. And Jawan Jennings. So, but yo, man, yeah, man, like you said, man, it's gonna be a physical game. And yo, the Cowgirls, I'm sure they listening. I'm sure they listening, especially to other content as far as like ESPN, NFL Network in regards to the 49ers being physical. You know what I mean? So, being that I said that, it's like, yo, they're gonna try to match the physicality against the Niners tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying?
They are definitely gonna have. They're gonna definitely have to try. It's like I almost think um, it's almost like we delivered the first blow already before we even came out in the ring. It's just because we've already came with that mantra of punching you in the mouth, hitting you first,
Yeah.
and damaging you behind the physical run game. All our guys are physical, even in the blocking game. Even Jawan Jennings as a receiver is a devastating blocker setting the edge for maybe even another receiver run from Debo. But what we do is we attack in that way. Like, most teams in this passing era, they're finesse teams. They don't want to see somebody that wants to bring the fight to them. You know what I mean? They want to dance around the ring like Sugar Ray Leonard or Muhammad Ali. But, I feel like we want to come in there and hit you in the mouth. And like that's, the great Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get hit in the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What you think, Ryan? What's up?
Well, I think Smash Mouth. I'm ready for that Smash Mouth stuff. I'm ready for. That's what I'm ready for, man. And especially speaking about Juice, I love how he does that. When he gets hit, he gets up and starts laughing. It's like, give me more of that shit. Come on, give me more of that. Come on. I want some more of that shit. Come on, please.
Man.
I want it.
Exactly.
Bully ball time. Bully ball time.
Yeah, bully season. Bully season.
It's full in effect.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got a few things to show you guys.
What's up? What's up?
Let me see here. I'm gonna get it all started here for you guys. And I got to share the screens. I get you guys going. I got set up already for the one on the screen, but I just want to do this real quick. Get it all done. And here we go, guys. You guys see that?
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
yep.
Nice.
Man, hashtag full squad. Hashtag full squad. Healthiest we've been since week 1.
It's a beautiful thing. I love it.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, listen. Williams wasn't even on the injury report.
What do you think? Who you think is going to be probably out for the game out of this list? That's going to be not on the 53-man roster to start.
I think Hufunga is not going to be in. I don't think we're even going to need to force him in. They might need that extra spot just for, you know what I mean. Last time we carried I don't know. It's just I feel like Hufunga will be the only one I see. Everybody else is going. It's all hands on deck besides him.
You know what? It's funny you said that. I was thinking that Jizzle. I think Harris. I think Harris is a possibility he may not play. I think Hufanga because it's the knee. The Achilles, you gotta be careful with that. Being as they got listed as far as the knee, because they both are great tacklers. It's just
you're actually right though, because actually I just looked. Harris has now been converted to linebacker from safety, and we got all 3 linebackers back. We're not going to need that guy. Exactly. So you're going to give that spot to the guy that can play safety, providing that Hufunga is healthy enough to play, though.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I think it's I think more is a possibility that Huff plays because of his tackling and his speed. I love his speed, yo. You feel what I'm saying?
Acceleration, great.
I'm not really familiar with Harris's speed. I recognize his tackling just like Huff tackling, but Huff's speed, you feel what I'm saying? And the way he
Attacks the ball.
right, and he also he kind of like plays possum on the offensive player, but when the offensive player make their catch, he's right there. You feel what I'm saying? He's right there. Like he's so fast, he cover up them yards before the offender, make those yards, if that. But I mean, that's my humble opinion. I think Huff will be in and out. You feel what I'm saying? In and out. I believe that I think Kwarsky will, is going to handle that as safety and Ward. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna roll with them two to help out Ambry Thomas and Mosley. I believe Mosley's gonna start him and Ambry.
Yeah.
I mean that's my opinion. You never know. They might shock us, but that's what I'm thinking. But you hit the nail.
They're not switching it up in a big game like this. That combination worked really well in the last game against the Rams, and their diverse, stable of receivers. Like they got a diverse stable of receivers Jefferson, Beckham, and then Cooper Kupp's the best receiver in the league right now, and him and Stafford have the best connection besides Joe Burrow and maybe the boy Jamar Chase. And so you just stop them with those two guys. Emory Thomas is, and I was elaborating on that with the show with Breezy. Man, he's become a future stud. Like even Jimmy Ward says, this guy's a future superstar. And Warner,
shout out to Breezy.
Yeah, shout out to Breezy. Yeah, shout out to Breezy. And man, I just feel like you keep that same combination and because their objective in this game is going to be just trying to throw it up on one-on-one matchups and see if you can get a pass interference and stuff. But they're looking at old news. That old news is when Norman was playing in there. You'll get that, you know what I mean? When we were starting guys that we wouldn't normally start now, and then Ambry Thomas was struggling. Now, man, you throw it up there, and it could be like how the game was clinched this last week.
Yeah. I think D'Amico Ryans is going to set up a scheme to the point I don't think they're going to be ready for the secondary. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got to keep in mind, and I think I was listening to Randy Moss. He was talking earlier today regarding D'Amico Ryans when he was with the Eagles and how he faced the Cowgirls twice. And he kind of, I'm pretty sure he studied their offense during his time there, and also probably do recent film. I'm sure that D'Amico Ryans is going to design something for the secondary. That's all I'm focused on. If you think about it, the faithful, we're concerned about Jimmy G on the offense side, and on the defense side, we're concerned about Ambry Thomas. Correct?
I'm not concerned about Ambry Thomas, though. Actually,
well, you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying those two get normally
the most of the scrutiny.
Right. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I meant. But yeah, man, it's gonna be very interesting, man. Quinn against Shanahan. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be very interesting, man.
The only two I think won't be playing on the 53 are definitely Hufanga and Hurst, because Hurst wasn't on last week.
So, no, Hurst is clear. Hurst is clear to play.
Yeah, I know, but he wasn't on the 53 last week. They took him out.
Oh, so you don't think he's going to play? On the 53?
Inactive. I'm talking about inactive players. Inactive players. That's what I'm talking about.
I think they're going to play him. I think they're going to play him. That depth that you could just roll out on them. This will be the.
They're going to rotate them. They're going to rotate.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, keep a fresh matchup. That's what's been our advantage. The defense has been coming. The defensive line, particularly, has been coming at you in waves. When there's a guy getting tired, they can put a fresh guy in there. That's a plus player in this league. You know what I mean? That can win a matchup, especially for doing these stunts that we're doing, particularly in that they get in that NASCAR formation and they're running stunts now with Bosa, freeing him up and just doing different kind of things. And I go back to what you guys said about D'Amico Ryan's. He's doing a really good job of disguising his coverages, which is giving the chance for the defensive line to get home. And so I feel really confident that they'll be able to do that to where you won't be able to just pick on the secondary because you got your hands full. You got to do it at the dinner plate, while you're trying to throw that ball.
Yeah. And
Yeah, then I guess it might be Hufanga. Then Hufanga probably won't play on a 53-man roster, so he'll probably be the only one that won't be on the list then.
I say either Hufunga or Harris. We could all probably agree on those two. That's where it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it depends on the it depends on the situational plays on defense, though. That's why I think Hufanga is going to be on one of those plays. And look out for my text when I see him on the field. I'm like, yo, I told y'all, but I think he's going. Yeah.
The only thing I say is I always wonder if Hufanga is even healthy, though. That's what it's going to come down to. Like, if he's healthy, then yeah, you know what I mean. I understand schematically how he would make more difference because we run a lot of big nickel too. So having that third, fourth safety is a big deal. But I wonder how healthy he is. He hasn't played the last couple of weeks. I just wonder about the injury. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, he was limited, so I mean that's good. That's good. It is limited, so we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, because I'll tell you one thing. If and when we see him on the field, look out for that. Look out for the scheme. Because I'm telling you, man, especially if we need a 3 and out, look out for him.
Mm-hmm.
He just make up them yardages when they try to do like them little fancy mid-range passes. I like him, man, in coverage. I like his tackling. You rarely see him miss a tackle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With him.
You know what he's good for? He's good for like RPOs, quick hitters, where he reacts so fast and he accelerates to the ball. He negates the advantage that you got by running RPO. That's split second of being ahead of the defense. He negates it because he covers so much ground in the short Tasmanian devil, basically. That's what he is.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Yo.
Yeah, of course. My first one was the first one is who won't make it, but who do you think makes a 50-man roster to play this tomorrow?
I mean, what you think, man?
Like I said, I think it's going to be. I think the Fungus will be out. Hurst will definitely be in there because of the rotation. Harris, he has a speed. Hope Green. I'd love to see a share with Greenlaw with Warner. Love to see that. And Bosa's definitely playing. Garoppolo's all good to go. I hear it all the time on Twitter last 2 days. Kittle, no matter what's going. Matt's good. Elijah Mitchell, he's a starter no matter what. So, and Tart, he's definitely going to stay in there. And I know Shark is coming in. He's good to go. So he'll probably pick the slot. And Williams good, and Mitch is good. So basically, they're going to probably put Shark on probably on a slot. I'm thinking about a slot.
But you know what? Let me just say this as a reminder for myself and to my brothers that's on the panel and also to the faithful. Yo, this is questionable. It's not doubtful. So the thing about questionable, you gotta be optimistic about that. Like, yo, it's a possibility that they're gonna be on the field. Maybe not for all 3 downs, but that's why I was saying earlier. I think Huff is gonna be in situational plays to stop one of them 3 and outs. You follow what I'm saying? But we'll see tomorrow, man. We'll see tomorrow. I'd rather see questionable than doubtful. That's all I'm saying. You follow what I mean? Like I
Same with me.
No
Same with
doubt.
me. I want to see
No
questionables. I
doubt.
don't want to see doubtfuls. I don't want to see outs. Definitely don't want nobody to see outs. So
No
no
doubt. No
doubtfuls and
doubt.
no outs. They're all in. Man, Kyle's gonna have a tough time shaving his bitch down to 53 tomorrow. That's his job tomorrow morning. He shave all this shit down to 53.
well,
Yeah.
it's honestly it's easy. It's easy.
Mm,
Maybe not to some of us.
yeah.
It's easy to him because
He knows his
their
players.
their philosophy is play the best player for the scheme. There's 4 plays for every down if they need that. You know what I mean? So they're gonna play according to the scheme of that play. You follow what I'm saying? So they're gonna put the best player for that scheme on defense. So I ain't really worrying about it. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that we always said the players gotta execute the scheme. It's very simple. You feel what I'm saying? It's very simple. It's not really it's not arithmetic, man. It's very simple, man. And sometimes I try to get in Kyle's mind as far as like, okay, I see this and I see that. But yeah, man, tomorrow's gonna be special, gentlemen.
Yes,
And
it is.
the
Yes,
Niners
it is, sir. Yes, it is.
are locked and loaded, man. You know, honestly, excuse me, I ain't worrying about the defense, man. I ain't worrying about the defense, man. You know what I mean? You know why? This is why I ain't worried about the defense. Just that competitive nature, yo. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Whether they know or understand the history of these two teams back in the 70s. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
yo, just that competitive nature, yo, and knowing like, is either win or go home. You feel what I'm saying? And along with that,
Hmm.
it's like, these my brothers in a locker room. And Jawan Jennings said it real quick. He was like, we earned this to see another week. You feel what I'm saying? And he was like, they don't want to go home. They don't want this to end. So when they go in that stadium tomorrow, which is going to be our third home, they're gonna bring it. And I believe they're gonna play their best ball. Are they gonna play a perfect ball? No, there's there's no such thing as a perfect football game. As long as they bring their game and execute their plays, we'll be all right, man. I just think that I think what is crucial, and I'm pretty sure my brothers on the panel, agree. There's only two crucial things: is the penalties and the turnovers.
Yeah.
Every play, yo. You know what I mean? Every play is going to be crucial if there's a penalty or a turnover. Reason why, whether you're home or away, that momentum builds rhythm.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that's the two things we gotta look out for. You feel what I'm saying? Those penalties,
Yeah,
turnovers.
definitely the penalties on the offense. I noticed just by charting the games, I noticed when I noticed like when I break it down or maybe watch the game the next day, when we get penalties, and I'm mainly talking offensive, even that you go back to the Colts game and we had many defensive penalties and the secondary was rainy. And I remember Jimmy G was throwing with the glove, and I guess you got to give him a little bit of the doubt or whatever. But we've had a lot of defensive penalties, but the ones I think that hurt us most were the offensive penalties where, backed us up when we would have got at least three out of it. Because I feel with our kind of offense, you really just want to like score every time down the field. Doesn't have to be a touchdown every time. It can be three because we run the ball usually 40 times a game. So we're limiting the time that their offense is on the field. So if we're getting scores, packing on points and chewing up the clock, it's like you're serving two masters, so to speak. And so um, I just feel like we got to eliminate those penalties, like you said, and also just um, I feel like they just need to play a relaxed game, like play a game where you don't have to force anything. Because at the end of the day, when we play that sustained kind of style of clock management and everything, we're going to have the lead, and we're going to be pounding the ball. We're going to be taking the air out of the ball, basically, and the other team's going to have to be panicked. We don't. We could play relaxed. If we play up to our, our standards and play to up to our scheme, the other team's going to be playing from behind, and they're going to get, all the pressure on them. Their home crowd watching them. You know what I mean? And then they're the ones with all the pressure. You know what I mean? So if we could play relaxed and keep the pressure on them at their home field, hey man, in Jerry's world, I feel like we have a really good chance to take them down.
Yeah, I agree. What you think, Ryan?
Yeah, I believe that we will take them down as long as we play bully ball. So here's another thing I wanted to show you guys real quick. I wanted you to get your opinions on it. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter, but I did. That's why I wanted to talk about it, because I wanted to talk about Nick's show this morning, and I told them about it. They were all shocked. They couldn't believe it. So I'm gonna show it to you real quick. I know I went the wrong way. Sorry, my bad. Right there. What do you know about that?
I heard about this already.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to be a head coach, and I want to keep him for one more year. And I know he got an interview with Minnesota, and but people have to not panic too, because so if Minnesota was to hire him, that'd be their second straight defensive coordinator hire at head coach, and that's not how you win in today's league. Passing era, you win with offensive line. But also, I say to the faithful, don't panic, because there's a Rooney Rule where you have to interview a African American coach to satisfy that rule, to what I mean, to kind of make the fairness of it. I'm not a fan of that rule, to be honest. I'll keep it real with you right there. I understand the premise of it and everything, but I think it does more harm than good. Um, but yeah, so they got that interview out the way. It could just really just be that. And I don't want to see D'Amico Ryan go. I honestly think he's superior to Robert Sala as far as like being able to adjust to what's in front of you. And we didn't get to see it early because the secondary was, you know, it's patchwork on the secondary because we lost Barrett. We lost some guys that were the guys we Mosley. We ended up losing Mosley as well. So we lost our two starting corners, and I feel like he did a really good job of disguising coverages. What he does that I like that, and Robert Sala was a great defensive coordinator too. One you wouldn't want to lose, but what I feel like the thing that makes D'Amico Ryan superior, at least in my eyes, is he adjusts. Like, so we were getting a lot of seven protects against Bosa, like, and Bosa was getting worn out. I mean, you could tell if you watch the games, you could tell it every play, like a newborn baby. But so what he's done recently, now that I admire about D'Amico Ryan, he's bringing a blitzer on his side when he leaves him on the outside, and then when not, he's running him on a stunt. Those stunts have been big, for us getting pressure, one-on-one coverages in Stafford. And I believe that's why Stafford took that last shot against Ambry Thomas, because he was starting to get hit. And he was like, man, I might as well just take every one-on-one matchup I got and hope for the best, because I'm getting hit. And when quarterbacks get hit, they revert to their old habits that aren't necessarily their good habits.
You know, I was reading what Ryan had put up. I want him to keep it up there, but don't worry about it, Ryan. Keep it's good. No, no, no. When I was reading that, I feel what y'all saying. And when I was listening to his presser, I didn't get that thought or that feeling when he was responding to the reporter. You follow what I'm saying? He was also talking about, and I'm paraphrasing, he was talking about um the honor that he has, like working with Kyle Shanahan. And he also said he would want to be with anybody else. If you go back to the presser and listen to the whole thing, you know, you will understand that statement that Ryan just posted up. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I ain't get that feeling. Like he's not even thinking about that, yo. And I think what this is what I think. I think when he was saying as far as like emulate, as far as being a winner,
You have to.
you know what I mean? Like maybe you or Ryan can be thinking like, oh yeah, he talking about being a head coach. That's probably not true. He's probably saying like, I want to emulate because Tomlinson has a winning career. He's never had a losing season. So, yo, I will want to emulate that. You feel what I'm saying?
But you can't emulate that as a defensive coordinator. So obviously, he's talking about it as a head coach.
Talking about winning. See, what I'm not talking about that, bro. I hear what you're saying. I'm talking about winning. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's talking about winning on the defensive side. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I think. When he said emulate, I think he's talking about as the head coach being a winner. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. That's why I was like, I'm reading what Ryan had put up there, and I'm like, yeah, I remember what he was talking about. I was listening to the whole thing, and I also remember him saying that he wouldn't want to go anywhere. Matter of fact, if Ryan want to pull up the presser, we could bring up the presser, But I feel what you're saying. Even if he do want to be a head coach, just like you said, number one, I don't want him going anywhere, yo. I don't want him going anywhere. And I think,
It's just
yeah,
oh my bad. But it's just Kyle Shanahan when he was offensive coordinator for the Texans. He said he knew right then that D'Amico Ryans was going to be a coach, a head coach. He said it at that time. That's
I know
why
you're
he's on
talking
his staff. And then when you add in the fact that I don't know if anybody's Madden heads
about
that can here play Madden. He was one of the few players that had 99 awareness on one Madden. You know that they even the game of Madden understood. Man, he's how cerebral he is, and how how much he's into the X's and O's, and how much he's dialed in. You could kind of see I believe he's gonna be a great head coach. Hopefully not anytime soon, because I'm loving what he's given, the dynamic he's brought to the Niners. Like he's the untold, and people were roasting him in the beginning. Like this dude they was ready to get him up out of here. Like just how things can change in a matter of 6 weeks, and how the narrative just changed. You know what I mean? Where you
yeah,
know it
yeah,
and it coincides with us getting healthy.
yeah. It's so funny, Ben, that you said that, bro. I could never understand how some faithful will ridicule D'Amico. Like we discussed before, they designed the plays. I'm sure the plays are excellent. It's just up to it's up to our defense to execute it. That's why I don't really get caught up with this Kyle and D'Amico thing when we had our 4-game losing streak right after the bye week when we play on that rainy day against the Colts and they didn't even make the damn playoffs. But I'm just saying, like, I never got caught up in that I never I never entertained that, man. And I agree with you, man. But I don't think they even thinking about that, man. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, they got to answer questions what is brought to them, and they got to answer it, sincerely in the best way they can. And when he said emulate him, I like, yo, hey, I wouldn't mind emulate him too, because he's a winner. Even if he want to be a head coach, if he want to go, that's his right. Do we want him to go? No. Is that being selfish? Yeah. However, if that grown man wants to, if he wants to do that, then so be it. However, right now we focus on the Dallas Cowgirls and
Mm-hmm.
and what we think the scheme is going to be tomorrow. Yeah, we could keep saying it's going to be bully ball. Okay, yeah. I think every I believe every game in the playoffs should be bully ball. Okay, now no, we should change bully ball to execution time. How about that? We need to execute every damn play, every single play. Do it have to be perfect? No, but do we need to execute the play? Yes. It's execution time, yo. It's either that or go home. And I don't want to go home. Ryan, I know you don't want to go home. Jizzle, I know you don't want to go home. Our boy Troy, Lawrence, the favorite that are watching. I don't want to go home, yo.
Lauren, Mark, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah,
I want one of those things behind you.
what?
Underneath your banner. Yep. I want one of those trophies.
Damn right. Me too.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
I want to have 6. Then when we get 6, I want to get 7. And when we get 7, I want to get 8. Yeah, man. I feel like, yo, if you work hard for something and you execute, your job. Let's go back to that. Do your job, yo. Just do your job. And if the offense outperform you or if the defense outperform you, it happens, yo. This is the NFL. These are pro athletes. Normally, the team puts the best player on the field to execute the play. You feel what I'm saying? It happens. It's just that who's going to execute more, who's going to minimize the penalties and the turnovers tomorrow. And I hope we're that team that's going to have none or have the less penalties and the less turnovers tomorrow. And I would love to control that clock. You know what I'm saying? I would love to control that clock. And even when they do heads and tails, defer. I want that ball after halftime. You know what I'm saying? I love the strategy because that goes to show us the faithful ones, that the organization, they have trust in the defense. For us to defer and give them the ball, oh my God, can you imagine that? Yo, giving them the ball. What? When the game start? Oh yeah, it's on, yo. Yo, I think tomorrow, real talk. I think tomorrow I'm gonna lose my voice, yo. Real talk. I think I'm gonna lose my voice. Even though I'm getting a little bit better, yo, I think I'm gonna lose my voice tomorrow, B. Real talk, man. Real talk.
I am too.
I'm gonna lose my voice, man. Word up. And I just hope I lose my voice for a good reason. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, yo, real talk. And yo, I think I said this to you, my brothers. I think I asked y'all when we had our brother Breezy on. Do y'all think that Elijah Mitchell is going to be? What did I say? I think I said that is he going to be like the reason that we win the game? It wasn't those words, but it was kind of close to those words. You feel what I'm saying? And I think Elijah Mitchell, this is just me on the offensive side. I think he's, you know how we say that Jimmy G is the manager of the flow of the scheme? I think Elijah Mitchell is the one that's really going to carry the offense. He's young. He's a rookie. He's healthy. You know what I mean? He's broke. He played through his knee problem, concussion, and a finger. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Yo,
he's a stud. He's a stud in the system, man. There's a couple comparisons I have for him. It's like he's a cross between Emmitt Smith and Garrison Hurst for me. Like it's like, but
Hurst.
If we go back to Garrison Hurst, he had that burst, that acceleration where people would take bad angles to him because they didn't know how fast he was. You know how quick he could get past you. And with the Emmitt Smith, it's just like Emmitt Smith just refused to just go down at first contact and playing behind a good offensive line. He knew how to find his holes, and that's what made him, good. I don't see Emmitt Smith as like the most talented running back ever. He was definitely, the most healthy in the best situation, playing behind a great offensive line for those old school Dallas Cowboys.
His vision. Emmitt Smith,
exactly.
His vision, and he had a great offensive line because they spent money on that offensive line back in the 90s. That's one thing I hated. Them dudes was huge, but them dudes could move. Them dudes could move, yo. And one thing about Emmitt, he ran his lanes because he had the vision and he had the offensive line. That's why I agree with you, bro. Yo, Elijah do remind me of Hurst because of the speed. And also, said Emmitt Smith, the vision, and he falls.
Exactly.
So when you said that, bro, I agree with you, man. I agree with you, B.
Sir.
What up, Troy?
Hey, Mark, I think it goes to you.
I'm good, man. I'm feeling better, man. I miss you, King. I miss you, babe. But yeah, man, it's gonna be
Right now, the both Bills are killing the Patriots at halftime.
cool.
27 to 3.
Good.
The Bills are killing the Patriots.
Good, man. Good. Bro, shout out to Carl at Shank Club. I know Carl. I'm sorry, Carl.
And my wife.
Oh yeah, what Christina, my sister from another mother. Shout out to Christina. I'm not talking no craziness because we play tomorrow. So shout out to Christina.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's gonna be special tomorrow.
It's gonna be a special game. It will be.
But yeah, Troy, thank you, man. I'm feeling better. Believe me, I'm feeling better than what I was. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Hope all's well with you, King. Hope all's well with you, bro. But yeah, Ryan. I mean, what you think, bro? What you think, man? What's up? Talk your piece.
Well, my piece is, like I was saying on Nick's show this morning, from my final thought, even though it's not a final thought now, but I want to take control of the game in the beginning. I pray to God we scored first, and I want a touchdown, not a field goal. I want a touchdown. Because we need touchdowns. Especially in the playoffs, you need touchdowns in the playoffs. It's given. It's got to be a given to us. So basically, for me, as soon as we get started, get the ball, get first downs, keep the drives sustained. Use Mitchell a lot. Hopefully run him about running maybe 40 times. Hope about 40 times because that's what our line is. Our given line for running is 40, and then give Jimmy about maybe. I guess between, I don't know if 25 is pushing it, but I know 22 is one game he went for 22. So I'm just hoping we just sustain the drives, keep it going, score, and don't worry about field goals. And I know Robbie Gould is there. He's all good to go. We have Wisconsin back, so our punter, I guess, hope he'll be better.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He cleared concussion protocol today, so he's
Yeah, he had to be cleared. Yep, I saw that. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
But piggybacking off that, the special teams, real quick, we've been down on them for a while, and I was listening to Robbie Gould on 95.7 the game. He was talking about he had a lot of experience in punting, and just so happened that because he's had to fill in before, I guess, for the Bears, and he said all his experience in punter because he punted in college too, and I didn't know that too. But then he found out he was a better field goal kicker, place kicker, whatever. But I just want to give props to him because he won Special Team Player of the Week in a critical time, being asked to do something. He didn't know Wisnowski was going to get hurt. And then also I want to go back to Cal Usek. He had to be the spot on holder right there. Like, and we didn't hear his name for anything negative. And like, he's so undervalued on this team because we don't utilize him maybe as much as we should be, being the highest paid fullback. But he just is he's one of the smart guys that just come together, and we were able to execute Cal's plan efficiently.
Yo, it's funny that you said that. You brought up Juice. I was listening to him, I think Thursday or Friday, yesterday. He was saying he knew he was good at it as being a holder when he was a little boy, and I think his brother was older than him.
Saw that.
He said him and his older brother used to be in the backyard, and he said his older brother was a snapper.
Long snapper.
The ball, he would just catch the ball, and I'm like, yo, this, that's why I love pressers, man, because our team, they give us more. You know what I mean? And when you learn more, you just be like, wow, yo, like,
Definitely.
and that goes to show you, man. Again, that goes to show you that how John and the whole administration they did their job by bringing these guys in. They know something that we don't know. That goes back.
Exactly.
Excuse me. That goes back to putting our trust into their scheme, and they know what they're doing. You know what I mean? So, yo, kudos to what you were saying, Jizzle. Shout out to Robbie Gold and Juice, man, because yo, those were some pivotal moments last.
That could have collapsed the game easily. You know what I
Yo,
mean? One bad snap, one bad hold. You
what?
know, it's just,
Yo, real talk. I was yelling at the TV when Mitch got hit, and he got hit in the head. And I was like, yo, where's the penalty on that? Yo, bro, when I tell you, even though when you're not at the stadium, you can only see what they show you on TV. Yo, Jizzle, Ryan, Troy that's watching, Lawrence that's watching. Yo, when I'm watching the game on TV, I try to watch everything. You feel them? Now I'm my favorite player. I'm trying to watch everything. You feel what I'm saying? So when I seen Mitch get hit in the helmet, I was like, yo, where's the penalty? And that's when we found he was in concussion protocol. I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. And I'll be like, yo, how I in New Jersey can see something from my damn couch and the officials right there in Los Angeles. It bothers me sometimes, and I'm not saying bother me to the point I won't say upset me, but I'll be like, yo, give me your job, meaning the officials. Give me your job. Let me get that job. I probably have a 49er shirt right underneath that zebra shirt. Yo, real talk, Jiz and Ron, they probably like, yo, Mark, we find you, man. Well, but yeah, man, I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I always said, man, like I just hope Robbie come through with the extra points and the field goals when we really need it, man. I just hope,
yeah.
I always felt this is just me, y'all. I'm gonna just use this word regarding the situation. Always hated losing by a field goal. Oh, I
The
always hate
worst.
losing by, yeah, it happens, but oh my god, yo. Me coming up as a 49er fan, I used to see a lot of losses
Word up.
by a damn field goal, and I'd be like, oh, that's the worst, man. Yo, real talk, real quick. Love you too, Troy. Shout out.
Love you too, Troy, bro.
Yo, real talk. I don't know if y'all know. I'm just asking. What is the longest field goal Robbie Gold can kick? Is it in the 50s
I
or
don't think anymore. It used to be because um the homie that we had on the podcast, my boy that converted Niner fan, he had Robbie Gold at that time. We called him
yeah,
good as gold. That
Paul? You talking about Paul?
hey
Yeah,
Paul,
Paul.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah, yeah, Paul.
yeah. And Paul watching. What up, Paul? Take off that Chicago Bears stuff.
Yeah, but they called him good as gold, and he was telling me, man, he can hit it. And when he first came to the Niners, he had that extra leg strength, but I think it's kind of winding down as it does for people getting the mid-30s range, the kicker. Um, but he gave us the best that he had, and I mean, he's still one of the better kickers. And man, like we go back to saying, man, to handle that kicking / punting duties on the fly like that, that was big.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Woo! Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be something, bro. Yo, could
I'm
you imagine?
excited.
Yo, could you imagine um the unseen fights that might occur?
Happening in the stands, you're saying?
Ooh, either in the stands or outside in the parking lot. Can you imagine? I don't want to get off topic, but
Well,
it's
I don't think it's going to be as big as we think it is because, like, old people don't really fight, and like, you know what I mean. These young people that they don't have that connection with it. I almost think if anything, it's going to be some kind of gang related kind of thing because both of these colors are attached with a lot of gang activity. It'd be more of that than like fans fighting, like for just the rivalry. The rivalry is dissipated, and like that's why I said renewed rivalry as the
Nah,
name of the.
not with everybody. No, Jizzle, I feel you, my brother.
I feel
No,
you on the old heads. Old heads ain't trying to fight though.
yo, we in our 40s, Jizzle. Nah, bro,
Yeah,
we ain't old. Yo, we ain't old, B.
we're not old. We're not old, but like we got stuff to
Nah,
lose now. You know what I mean? Like fighting
yo,
days.
this rivalry is serious, man.
Okay, I might be
Yo,
disregarding it.
I posted on Twitter, and David Lombardi said it. He said, "Yo," and I agree with him. That's why I agree with him. That's why I posted on Twitter. He said, "This is the greatest rivalry of all time."
In any sport, or what are we talking about?
Football, NFL.
Oh, okay.
This is the greatest rivalry of all time of football. I agree with him, yo. No, hands down, I agree with him. What other rivalry, yo, greater than the 49ers?
I was really trying to think, but man, I guess you could say, but I'm talking about now rivalry. You're talking about okay, maybe for the. I don't think recently it's been.
Well, I'm only telling you what the brother said, and I agree with him. I'm just asking my brothers on the panel, what rivalry within the NFL is more exciting than these two franchises playing on Sunday? You got the team of the 80s and the team of the 90s. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, real quick, for those that don't know, what is it? Yeah. The 49ers and the Cowgirls played each other 38 times. The Cowgirls leads the series 19 to our 17 wins, and is one tie. Real quick. Before Kyle Shanahan took over in 2017, it was 17-17 and one tie. The Cowgirls have beat the 49ers twice with Kyle Shanahan being our head coach. I'm putting that out there because, yo, Kyle Shanahan, he's 0-2 against the Cowgirls with them being the head coach for the 49ers since 2017. Yeah, we play the Cowgirls during the preseason, but we know that stuff don't count. But we talking about the seasonal games. Kyle is 0-2. So, yo, tomorrow I'm bringing this up because, yo, this is a rivalry, B. Yes, it is. I don't care how young, how old. Yes, it is. You know what I mean? Of course, we don't want nobody to fight, but I was just saying, I'm not entertaining it, and I don't want to put it in existence. I'm just saying, could you imagine, yo?
I'll be honest with you. The Raiders are still seen as more of a rivalry to us right now, and Seahawks definitely. Like our number one rivalry is the Seahawks,
But not like
and
the
our
Cowgirls.
number two
Not like the Cowgirls.
more so. We play
Oh,
them twice every year. They
no.
swept us this year. Yeah.
Okay. Yo, you know how I am.
Because remember, they used to be in the Raiders division. We going back old school, but now they came in our division. Now Russell Wilson factor and it goes back to Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll. When Harbaugh ran the score up on Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll was like, "What's your deal?" And Harbaugh was still in his feelings from USC Stanford game where he felt Pete Carroll did the same thing to him. So that rivalry that actually made our rivalry way stronger. And the Cowboys faded into the aftermath as far as the rivalry goes because we haven't even both made the playoffs since the 90s, 94, I want to say. So it's because it could become one again, but it took a long hibernation, is what I like to say.
I feel, yo, Jizzle, Ryan, y'all know how I am. I will always respect y'all opinions. I don't look at the 49ers and the Sea Chickens as a rivalry. We got 5 rings. They got 1. I don't look at them as a rivalry, yo. Yes. Okay. If people want to say they got our number, okay. They got our number. Yeah, they do. To me, to Mark, ain't no rivalry, B. Yeah, they got our number. Ken Norton has been doing his thing on defense against us. He has, yo. He knows something that we don't know. But to me, yo, I agree with Dave Lombardi in regards to I think the greatest rival of all time. I think it is the Niners and the Niners, man. The Niners and the Cowgirls, pardon me. But that's my opinion. But yeah, I feel what you're saying. I do. But like I told y'all before, man, I don't get nervous when we play the Sea Chickens. I don't get nervous when we play the Cowgirls. Yo, y'all don't understand. I just get excited, yo. I be excited, man, because you be like, yo, I guess I'd be excited to the point like, yo, I don't know what to expect, but something's about to pop off. That's how I look at it. You feel what I mean? But like I was saying earlier, man, we all know that it's going to be a bully game, but it's right now. I'm more concerned right now about who's going to execute more and who's going to be consistent executing. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping for a grade B plus, hopefully A minus Jimmy G. That's just me, and I'm not throwing shots at Jimmy G. Jimmy G is representing that red and gold. And like my boy Jizzle always said, ain't nothing finer than a nana. And I believe you, man. I love that saying. Shout out to Lawrence, Nana gang or it don't bang, And like Ryan always say, keep the faith and never lose hope. We the faithful ones, man. So I'm ready for tomorrow, man. I'm so ready, bro. Win or go home.
I want to bounce off you, Mark, on that.
What up?
About our rivalries.
Yeah, man.
Our rivalries between the 80s and 90s was the Cowboys. Our rivalries from 2000 up, Seacocks.
Yes.
I believe that no matter what. That's how I count it.
For sure. That's how I see it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
You believe me on that?
I got you. I got you. You know what? I look at these, man. Like I said just earlier, we got 5, yo. And yo, I was blessed. I'm 44. I was blessed to see 3 out of 5. You know what I mean? So I guess it sits more with me. You feel what I mean? Like I became a fan in '87. Then we won back to back '89.
But here's one thing I want to say about that though. It's like we're everything's in the moment now. When we came up, it wasn't like you could get information like that. We didn't, cell phones there wasn't even cell phones like that. Much love, Lawrence. You know what I mean? It wasn't even cell phones like that. Now it's instant gratification, and it's recency bias. So we got 5 rings, but somebody's gonna say, when's the last time we won one? So like the people that we're battling for future supremacy, trying to in that quest for 6 to get that 6, are the guys like the person you put in front of you. That's the person that's on next on the agenda, and that's always going to be Seahawks. We're gonna have to figure out a way to sweep them next year now. You know what I mean? So those are the guys that become a rivalry, like the mostly like when the schedule starts, the Cowboys ain't even on my mind. I don't even know, they weren't even on this year's schedule. Now we're playing them in the playoffs. But Seahawks are on my mind. I'm like, man, what we gotta do to beat the Seahawks? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
You know what I say? You know what I peacefully and respectfully say to those that say, yo, y'all haven't won since '94. Okay. It happens. Yo. And then you also got those that say, like, yo, y'all been garbage for a good while. It happens. But I'll tell you this, there's only one team that's gonna win a Super Bowl every year. That means the other 31 teams failed.
Nah.
They failed. I don't care if you don't make the playoffs or you lose in the playoffs. You failed. You understand what I'm saying? My thing is this: yeah, you could have a losing season or a winning season, but if you lose in the playoff, you fail to reach your goal. Yo, when the season starts, every 32 teams, every 32 teams' goal is to win the chip. Only one prevails. The other 31, they failed. If y'all don't want to use that word failed, y'all didn't succeed. Okay, let me use that word. Y'all did not succeed to get that damn, chip. So how I look at it, if someone was to come at me, like, yo, y'all haven't won since 94. Okay, it happens, yo. And guess what? Those other 30 teams didn't succeed either. It happens, yo. And my thing is, yo, we 5 out of 7, meaning that we won 5 chips out of 7 championships. You feel what I'm saying? And it happens, yo. And so if you really think about it, the Cowgirls, they 5 out of 8. We're 5 out of 7. They've been to the Super Bowl 8 times. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing they got on us, that they've been to the Super Bowl one more time than the 49ers. They 5 out of 8, we 5 out of 7. And hopefully we can make this 6 out of 8. No, 6 out of 9. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
There's one thing I want to say about this is that I'm sick and tired of basically Cowboy fans. I'm sick and tired of them calling themselves America's team.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of that.
Miss Debbie was talking about that.
We got the 5 rings first before they did. How the hell are they friggin' the America's team before us? Money.
It's only because we got that star. That star's on the flag. You know what I mean? And that's just
right.
Hidden agenda.
I agree. But look at the state of Texas. Money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of oil there.
There's a lot of money in California too, though. Keep it real.
But not, let me say it again, oil. There's a lot of oil in Texas. Trust me, bro. There's a lot of money there. You feel what I'm saying? Yo.
Well, I mean, California got most of the tech, though. So we making more money than oil. You know what I mean? Facebook, you got YouTube, you got Snap, all these places, Google, Yahoo. I mean, like, so, yeah, oil companies, they don't make money like that. They're not doing those kind of numbers. And we pay, besides New York and California pay the most taxes to the country. Like, so
New Jersey
and
too. New Jersey.
Because they get taxed the most. You get taxed, that's a no. So the New York area, yeah, paying the most taxes. So it's like, I just think it's originally they put that star on there and they say, hey, that got to be America's team. But then if I really want to say who America's team is, and I would say it's the Patriots, to be honest with you, because after 9/11, right, the NFL definitely wanted them to win that Super Bowl because that tuck rule, let's just go there, right? That tuck rule has never been called again. It was officiated a whole different kind of way. And I think it's like propaganda when we talk about politics and we talk about the history of this beautiful land we call the United States. There's been always propaganda, like, you know what I mean? Like, for many different reasons and not getting too political, they needed the public's assurances to be able to make certain kind of power moves. And I believe they wanted the Patriots to, and I believe the Patriots at that moment after 9/11, winning that Super Bowl, they became America's team at that point in time. And they got the red, white, and blue on their jersey.
And the word Patriot. I get it.
And the word Patriot,
I don't care.
And I don't care about who's America's team, to be honest, man. I want rings.
Listen, let me tell you, man. I love the faithful, man. We show up and we show out. We we let our presence known, especially me when the 40s come out here on the East Coast. Based on what I've seen, we show up and we show out. And Let me tell you one thing about when this is one thing. When you mention the NFL, the San Francisco 49ers is definitely one of the teams a person would mention. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Unless they are really, really, unless they are a hater for real, for real, for real.
for
You feel
sure.
what I'm saying? I mean, ain't no way you cannot mention the 49ers without thinking about the NFL. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and when you think about Terry Bradshaw and Joe Montana and stuff like that, the team in the 70s, team in the 80s, team in the 90s, you feel what I'm saying? Like we from that era. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's what we know. And then you think about the greatest wide receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. Who does not know? Maybe I shouldn't say that. I should say this. Those that follow the NFL, how do you not know about Jerry Rice? How? You know what I mean? Especially during our era. How do you not know? Yeah, there's going to be some pushback. Who's the greatest athlete as a running back? Jerry Rice always said it was Randy Moss. He's the better athlete skill wise. But as far as Jerry Rice handling his business on the field, route running, working hard, doing what he got to do, he may not be the fastest, but what they said. But what did they say when he was
He
on the
never
field?
got caught from behind. He
Thank
never
you.
got caught from behind.
Exact. That's my point.
And you can see that. You can see
So
that.
along with that, man, like we were saying before, man, this rivalry hits home, I think, with some or a lot of different people in different ways. Real talk. Did you see that interview with Brett Jones?
No.
You didn't see that? Oh, bro,
Which
you got
one? What was it on? What was it on?
with Matt Miyoko and Laura Britt.
Oh, okay, on their podcast, right? Okay,
Yo,
we might have to put
bro,
that on there.
I did. You know me, bro. I'm always putting stuff on Twitter.
Oh, you posted it probably. Yeah, I probably
Yeah, I
just
did.
didn't
Yeah,
catch it. Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Because I did it twice. Yo, when Brent Jones, he was a Cowgirl fan. He was, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then when he joined the 49ers, he was like, and I'm paraphrasing, he was like, wow, I'm playing against the team that I like. So within time, these are my words. Like,
You started to hate them.
right, the love,
Okay.
not the love for the 49ers into his heart. You feel what I mean?
I
And
think I heard him say this a long time ago, though. Yeah, because he's always on the station.
in the interview, he's in his office. It looked like he was in his office. He was saying that he lives in Dallas. He said he wears his red and gold.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he said he don't get no. Again, these are my words. He pretty much was saying like he don't get no pushback from other people that are Dallas Cowgirl fans out there. And he was saying out there in Dallas, they represent the Cowgirls.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? But the point I was trying to make is that he was saying how both these organizations are great organizations. And that goes back to what I was saying to you and Ryan. This game tomorrow, bro, is going to be epic. I don't care if you 70 years old, 60, 50, 40, and 30. It's going to mean something. Especially if you, how about this? Especially if you're just a football fan. Let's just say if you're not a Cowgirl fan or a Niner fan. If you're a 49, if you're a football fan for the NFL and you like good football, you just like to see good football on the field, especially two great organizations. I respect organizations, but I don't rock with them like that. I don't rock with them. You know what I mean? However, but yeah, man, just this game tomorrow, man. Word out, Jerry Rice, the GOAT.
Oh,
Her ethic
dope
was
shit.
really all time. Yes, sir, Troy. You hit the nail right on the head, man. You know, yo, that's one thing about a jersey. When you see that 80, you
Yeah,
don't think about
clean.
you don't think about Harper from the Cowgirls. You think about Jerry Rice.
Right.
80? What? Come on, man. Come
He
on.
brung that number, and I'm surprised more players don't try to like get that number because he's, it's like trying to get Jordan's number. You know what I mean?
Yo,
But not
yo,
everybody's into these single digit numbers now. But now it even makes this thing more legendary, and more. You know what I mean?
I just want to share this, and I'm sure you and Ryan have either heard it from Michael Irvin or heard from
Hmm.
somebody else. Yo, and this is a respectful thing, and I respect this. I respect that Michael Irvin respects the 49ers.
Hmm.
Even though he's like I would say he represents the Cowgirls, like how Jerry Rice represent us as far
Yeah.
as like word of mouth. You know what I mean? But the way he was talking, he was saying he did not want the Cowgirls to face the 49ers.
Nope.
You know, and when I hear him say that, yo, and Dick, yo, Jizzle, Ryan, Troy, Lawrence, that's watching, yo, he was talking about how they got to keep their eyes on Debo, Elijah, Kittle,
Kittle,
uh, Ayuk. Yo, he was running names.
Jennings.
He right. He was right. He was dropping names to the point he was concerned about them. Like, yo, they gotta watch out for them. And I'm listening to Michael Irvin like, yo, he respect the 49ers. He respect the 49ers, man. I mean, that's why I wanted to share it. He said a lot more, but what I took from that, man, you know,
I
yeah,
mean, we're just a throw. The Niners are just a throwback team. Like they're a throwback to the Smash Mouth era, and like we're zigging when they zag, so to speak. Like um, maybe things will change. With Trey will get a lot more dynamic at the quarterback position, but right now we're defying the new trend where you have to throw the ball 30 to 40 times. We're running the ball 30 to 40 times,
yeah,
and like exerting our will upon the other team, and like basically we're also coming with the defense too. And I just love the way overall that we built this team. We started in the trenches, built inside and out. Then we finally focused on the receivers. Got this Debo, got IU, got Kittle, and then the court finally got a quarterback this year that's going to be the future. You know what I mean? But it all started in the trenches. I mean, we were getting the Bosa. We invested in D4. It didn't work out quite the way we wanted to, but we got all these D line, Kinlaw, Hurst, DJ Jones, McGlinchey. We invested a top 10 pick on him. Then we traded to get Tomlinson, who's been a great key. We signed Trent Williams, and you win in the trenches, and that's what going back into this game, how we labeled it bully ball. We have the mantra to actually say we're bullies because we invested in some bullies down there. Bullies, those guys ain't trying to get them offensive linemen. They're not trying to get no credit for the win. They're not going to be on the highlight. Maybe somebody will take them out for a big steak dinner after the end of the game, but they're not getting the notoriety that like the Yak Bros are, the highlight skill position players. But at the end of the day, when we beat a team, they feel it in the morning. They know they've been beaten, they've been hit. You
yeah,
know.
yeah, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, he guys think I know I've been off and on, sorry about that, sorry.
You're good,
But
bro.
No, you good.
he think it's gonna be a breakout starter tomorrow. Who you think?
I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. Yeah,
I'm sorry, yeah, I
nah,
know.
no
Go
problem.
ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, you just changed the words. What I had said when y'all had Brizzy on earlier this week. I was saying Elijah Mitchell. Real talk.
Okay.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, I think, yo, bro, Yo, this young man, when I listen to him do presses, man, very humble young man. You know what I mean? And you can tell he hungry. He don't talk nervous. He don't look nervous. You know what I mean? I just think he's gonna have a breakout game. I think he's gonna have a breakout game. I still think the defense is gonna win the game, but I'm saying that, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if y'all remember. I know we always say that Jimmy G is a game manager. I think Elijah is the game manager. In other words, he's the glue. He keeps everything consistent. He keep everything working. Yo, real talk. If our run blocking is consistent, I'm not even gonna say superb. Consistent, we're gonna be fine, yo. We're gonna be fine. You know why? Because once we're consistent with the run, yo, that opens up the pass. Because once they, pack the box, excuse me, yo, oh my God, play action like a mother. So
You know
yo,
the play actions are coming right after the runs.
yeah,
After the runs come, play actions are coming. Jimmy G be throwing his arm.
right. And the thing is, the way Kyle is, yo, I just know, yo, no coach goes into a game not prepared. See, this is another thing that the faithful, I hope and also encourage with Kyle Shanahan. No coach goes into a game not prepared. That's why I'm not concerned about the plays. We may be on the couch or the bar or wherever watching the game, like, yo, why he threw that play? It's a scheme. It's like, I don't know if you ever play chess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what Kyle does. He just
It's
plays
a
chess with the other
strategy.
team.
It's
hmm
a strategy, yo. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? And
Strategy chess games.
exactly. And I'm still learning chess. You know what I mean? And it's mind bothering. And that's what Cal does. He plays with the defense mind. Just like me and you, Jizzle, we was talking about, you was listening to, Ryan. But me and you, Jizzle, we was talking about how when Kyle, remember I was saying that I never seen a head coach do this before. Kyle will walk away. Like he will walk behind the offense to see how the defense set up. He won't go behind the defense. He will walk behind his offense. And I mean, like, yo, I never seen a head coach do that before. But again, and I think Chris Sims was saying, Chris Sims and Kyle Shanahan, they boys.
Oh, that like that, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And Chris Sims predict that the 49ers gonna win because of their physicality and because of Kyle Shanahan calling the plays. However, they gotta execute it. But with that said, Chris Sims was saying how Kyle is the mastermind, yo. So I'm not worrying about the plays. I'm not worrying about the plays. The faithful will always say, run the ball. I'm pretty sure y'all see it all the darn time on Twitter. Just run the ball. No, it's not just run the ball. It's about the scheme, a strategy. Yes, they're gonna run the ball. That's Kyle's game plan. However, yo, oh my God, guys.
Yeah, because that's what he does. He goes behind the offense, and I just want to put my couple points inside this. He goes behind the offense. He sees defense, how it's set up, and each play he does, he figures out for the next play. And he tries to figure out how the defense is set up in the box or they're spread out. And he tries to look for his perfect play in his playbook he has, and tries to play, each hole or each man who is good enough to play that wide receiver, or if it's going to be a hole for the running back to break out to the side or anything like that. It's what he tries to do. It's chess game thing with him. That's all it is, you know.
No doubt.
So
My breakout player, since to be contrarian, I actually think Elijah Mitchell's going to have a monster game. It's going to be a big reason why we win. I could, just easily just go with that as well. But I'm going to be a little bit different and know that, see, on our standpoint, we're going to be running the ball, but they're going to be passing the ball a lot. So my breakout guy is going to be on defense. It's going to be Arden T. I'm going right back to the well with Arden T. I feel like Arden Key is going to get a lot of advantageous situations with the whole defensive line being there, not just Bosa. It's
Yeah.
going to be one-on-one for people that are making plays recently, and he's been making a lot of plays recently ever since they moved him inside on that NASCAR formation that they like to run, where he's on the inside, he's playing the three tech. And I just believe I predict at least a sack and big play, maybe a forced fumble, something something gravy.
Yo, it's funny you said that. I don't know, for some reason I'm looking at Dak to get mobile on us, man. That is what I want to keep my eye open on him. You know how something you haven't seen in a while from a player, and then for some reason it just come out of nowhere, and you be like, plus you're the other team, you're like, oh, now you want to do this now? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
So
really worried though because we got the three fastest linebackers in the whole league. Azir, we got Greenlaw and Warner. They're all three healthy. We only had them
yeah,
healthy for like maybe a game. So now
yeah,
you go running around on them, and Kyle Shanahan, I guess he compared Greenlaw to Mike Tyson.
yeah,
You go running around on those guys. You got to know where those guys are at all times to keep your head on a swivel,
yeah,
or it could get put on a plate.
yeah. I heard that, yeah, when he said that. Yo, that's respect to what he said. He also said if he was a fan, he would wear his jersey.
Right. I like Greenlaw too. He just recently got fined, by the way, for unsportsmanlike for I guess the attempted suplex. You know what I mean? He didn't get even penalized during the game, but they just today they fined him
He got
for
fined?
that.
Yo,
Yeah, just today, yes. And
you kind of, you
but
kind of. I'm sorry,
I just like
you kind of messed up my vibe with that. Really?
oh yeah, right,
Yo,
yeah, man,
yo,
yeah,
all the shows that we've done, we always say like, "Yo, now you gonna pick this time." And we was talking about R and Key with that roughing the passer, and it's
right.
was so like, yo, give him that sack, yo. I'll tell you, man, NFL, boy, I don't know, man. Yo, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, my breakout
Yeah.
stars for the offense are going to be definitely the run game, and probably going to be Elijah Mitchell and Debo. I know Debo's going to be playing that no matter what.
Yeah.
But there's one thing we haven't seen in a while. Actually, it's been a while.
Cool.
We haven't seen any screens in a while. I'm not screens. I'm sorry. Jet sweeps. Sorry, my bad.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
jet
we have.
sweeps.
You're right.
Yeah, we haven't seen any jet sweeps. Probably because what he has right now is playing with what plays he's playing with right now are all working for him. That's why he hasn't been doing the jet sweeps.
That's sure we haven't.
No, we
No,
haven't.
we really have not. He's right.
No,
In the last couple games, there's not been any. So
no one jet sweep.
I believe it's something he's probably saving and keeping in his bag.
He's faking. He's doing faking outs. Have you seen
Yeah,
each
he's
play?
fake
He's
that
fake.
motion.
He
Yeah,
fakes the handoffs for either Debo or Ayuk going across. He fakes them out. Then he either does a straight run in, or he just holds the ball and throws it.
You said jet sweeps, right?
Yeah, jet sweeps. Yeah,
yeah, just
straight through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, straight through.
yeah.
Because we know Debo and Ayuk do them all the time.
That's because
Yeah.
defenses are overplaying it. So he's playing off the overplay. That's what he's doing right now. But
Uh-huh.
it's only a matter of time before he switches around and he's running them for the out. So
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I hope he does another halfback pass to somebody.
yeah, Greenlaw got fined $5,169 today.
Yeah,
For what? For what? For what was it?
Unsportsmanlike.
Remember that slam?
Oh, that slam? Is that what it was?
That's what it was. The attempted slam. Yeah. Well, he
Oh,
didn't
my
really get it
goodness.
all the way in, So, well, I mean, I didn't think he did like the way. You might disagree. I could tell.
we had this discussion, Jizzle. Yo, bro, you got. Yo, they were showing the game, a couple of days ago. Yo, bro,
So you think he earned it? He earned that fine. Then okay, got you.
Remember, I was saying that was one play I did not care if they threw a penalty. It just so happened they did, and the ref was right there. He was right there. And I think either the next play or the second play, I think he was going for the ball, but he grabbed his face mask. And that's another bonehead, penalty. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Well, dang, I didn't know he got fined. But that's understood because it was clear. You know what I mean? It was clear. It was clear. And the way he landed, that could have been that could have been worse. That could have been bad on the other guy. Could have got the wind knocked out or whatever. You never know. But I mean, I understand what they're doing. I mean, I get it.
What do you guys expect for tomorrow? From tomorrow, what do you guys expect? What kind of game plan you think Kyle might bring up?
I think this time we're going to try to play from ahead. We're coming in with the knowledge of learning how we can let the game kind of like drift away a little bit, so to speak, and then we were able to come back from the 17-point deficit. I think this time we'd rather play from ahead. You know what I mean? The Niners really play well from ahead. You almost have to go back to the Kansas City loss in the Super Bowl to where they had that lead for most of the game till the last 10 minutes of the game where they actually blew that, in the big game. You know what I mean? So I feel like if they play from ahead and just like shorten the clock, take the air out of the ball, so to speak, I feel like that's the game we're going to see. And I don't know if we want to do score predictions, but I got mine already on deck. So.
I got mine too. But yeah, Ryan.
Well, we can go Jizzle, then we go Mark, and I'll do my last. There you go.
What's up?
Yeah, Jizzle.
I'm gonna go 43-27.
43-27?
Yep. Niners.
Of course. I know who you're going for, bro. Wow. I don't think it's gonna be that high, B. I think both these franchises, I think they both gonna bring it. The spotlight is on the Cowgirls. They're in their stadium. They got their fan base. I think, it's gonna be 27-20.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna be a 3-point win. I think it's gonna be like a touchdown win. I think and hope that we will take the lead, and they're gonna try to come from the deficit. You feel what I'm saying? And I think the defense is gonna stand their ground. You follow? I think it's gonna be 27-20.
Yeah, mine. Like I said, I want at least a 2-touchdown lead by 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So basically,
Too much damn time. But go ahead. I feel you.
Yeah. Because what was that? Was that 15 or 16-point lead or 7-point lead, Jizzle? Is that 43-27, right? Is
17-point lead. It was
17-point lead? Down low.
Yeah, we got the 3 points before halftime, which saved it because we got the ball back.
Shit, man. I love that shit, Wood. Wow. But 2-touchdown lead. I would say if our defense is on cue tomorrow, I believe we can keep them underneath 14 or keep around 14 points for 2 touchdowns. I believe it. So I think mine will go for 28-14, 2-touchdown lead to win it.
What score you predict?
28-14.
Oh, 28-14. Okay, so
that's a good one.
2-touchdown lead. If our defense is on cue, if it's on cue tomorrow, I don't see them scoring over 14 points. If it's on cue, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, I was thinking about what you were saying, Ryan, that you want to score first. And I agree. I want to score first, too. And not just to take the crowd out of it, just to build the momentum to establish rhythm. Yo, whoever scores first, that stadium is going to be crazy, man. What? It's not like a field goal is not like that touchdown. A field goal is like, okay, we're on the board. But that first touchdown, that's what I'm talking about as far as score. that first touchdown, yo, that stadium was gonna be crazy. Oh my god, man. That stadium is gonna be crazy, man. Yo, it's gonna be crazy
All I
tomorrow.
gotta say is, if we're wearing red tomorrow, if we're wearing red or home jerseys are red, so if we're wearing red, I hope we read that place out. We flooded out.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of pictures on Twitter already, and I know I got about a half hour left. You guys go for a half hour? You want to get off?
I got to hear something real quick. Y'all keep it going. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Yeah, this game, man, is gonna be nuts. And like he said, whoever scores first, whatever gets the momentum swing. I
think it's going to be half Niner fans in there. My prediction now. I think half of the stadium's going to be red, half is probably be white, and I think it's going to be it's going to be like another home game or semi-home game, pretty much. So
yeah, I mean, I would love to have at least a 2-touchdown lead. So I gotta do this one now. I don't know how I got bring it up. There you go. Yeah, I gotta do what's called for it. Translator. See, translator really don't work that much on this, but I just don't know what they're saying. I don't know what they're saying.
Oh, the guys on there, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically, I just want to 2-touchdown lead by 5 minutes left of the game. I'm happy as long as we had the ball, then we kill the time. It's our game from there.
Exactly.
So that's how I feel about it. So
I'm confident that we're going to be able to do that, though. I feel like we're going to be able to run the ball at will. That's why my score prediction is so high. And I believe in garbage time, we're probably going to revert to a little bit of prevent defense or whatever, and maybe give up a little bit points that we wouldn't give up normally because we're not blitzing. We're kind of like trying to get out the game. So, and then Dak Prescott's going to be good in that 2-minute offense, just how Jimmy D is. So, I believe he'll be able to manufacture some points. It's going to be hard to shut out the number one offense for the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, if our defense is on cue tomorrow, then we're running that place. I mean, I know he's a mobile quarterback, but I believe we can take care of Dak Prescott. So I believe we can take care of him. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about us going against Zeke, but my thing about Zeke is if our line is holding them back, we could take care of Zeke too. I believe we can.
That's the number one rush defense, so we should be able to take care of the whole stable of running backs. Pollard as well. I feel
that's
like
cool.
We're gonna make them one-dimensional in some sort of way, and then it's gonna be whether they can get a flag or a big play in the passing game to maybe change the trajectory of the game. But I feel like with our defense, the way it's been playing, and I feel like they're at a big time disadvantage. The matchups favor us. You know what I mean? As far as they're gonna need a lot of points real quick to kind of catch up with the fact that we're shortening the clock.
Yeah. Well, hey man. Yeah, I think the defense is gonna maintain this game, man. I really do. I think D'Amico, he gonna keep the defense fresh, the legs fresh. I think that's like the smartest thing to do to keep the legs fresh. That's why I think Huff is gonna be in there, especially in that secondary. You want to keep the legs fresh, man. Yo, the stakes is high tomorrow, man. Yo, it's gonna be so electrifying in that stadium, yo. You feel
Buffalo,
what I'm saying?
man. Buffalo's tearing them up right now. 40 to 10, yeah.
10.
Yeah.
They are creaming them, man. 39 to 10. 39 to 10.
That's good. That's good.
Oh,
my
no,
wife's like, we're done in the playoffs.
Right. It's over. I had to just look up and be like, wow, another touchdown. This is crazy. Like, man.
So,
But
What quarter is that?
Fourth.
Fourth quarter with
Yeah.
13 minutes left. 13 minutes left.
Okay.
Just started. That's why.
Man, oh, yo, man, I'm so excited for tomorrow, man.
Me too, man. Wow.
Yo, could you imagine? Could you imagine Joe Montana being there, Jerry Rice being there,
Oh, they'll be there. They'll be there.
Virgin Craig? But I'm just saying all the name like
Yeah,
Roger
yeah,
Craig, man.
yeah.
Can you imagine them being there? Like, yo, that's man. I don't
This is a
know.
game I want.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no,
This is a game. This is a game that I wish I could have went to. I've seen people, posting their things on Twitter and making me kind of like, man, I wish I could have went. Especially having Martin Luther King Day. The next day you have off coming back. And
yeah,
I saw Merton Hanks out there. A couple people taking pictures with Great Merton. And I feel like this is the game that from that last championship team or guys that played on championship teams before the '94 championship team. That this is a game they're going to rally the troops, like so to speak, and so we can say that these young kids, players on the team, don't know about the history of it. I think they'll get educated this time by guys like Guy McIntyre, Jerry Rice, Jesse Sapolu, Joe Montana, Merton Hanks, Eric Davis. Those guys are going to educate them like, man, this is what, you know, this is the legacy, this is the history, this is what this is all about. So I think they'll get educated by those guys.
yeah.
Yeah,
I.
my.
You know what's so crazy? You remember back in the '90s when before they played each other, they was on the field pushing each other and talking.
Yeah,
You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
Expect that tomorrow because they don't know or understand, so it won't come to that point. Of course not. I'm just saying, like, yo, man, they gotta write their legacy. You know what I mean? And I believe that's what they're gonna do. So whoever execute, you know, better than the other team will win. You know, and like you were saying earlier, I hope it don't come down to the officiating. I hope not, man. I hope not. I still stand that I think I'm gonna lose my voice because we're in the playoffs, man. We playoff bound.
My wife just messaged me.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think the Pats are going to Super Bowl.
yeah.
Nah, I don't think so either.
But
I
she
know
also
that.
added, well, I hope you guys beat the Cowgirls.
Thank you. I hope so too. Hope so too. You know, I I'm just excited for this game, man. I'm excited, and y'all was mentioning about a player. Um, I gotta mention George Kittle. He does a lot, but you want to see him. I don't know. For some reason, I want him to go over 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? In other words, set the tone. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If he had like 115, you know what I mean? Set it off and let Ayuk and Jennings, just come out of nowhere and be like, yo, you feel what I mean? And just like,
Hmm.
yeah, man. Yeah. But again, I still hold my position with Elijah Mitchell. I would like to see George Kittle, really like set it off. You know what I mean? To the point, like, dad, yo, we weren't about this guy, but Debo is doing this thing, and we got this guy named Ayuk, and then you got Jennings over here. He got the height, he got the hands. You know, it's gonna be exciting tomorrow. It's gonna be really exciting. Oh man, it's gonna be real exciting, man. Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited, man, too. I'm excited for Kittle too. And say if he does get that 115, just think the other impact he's doing in the run game, blocking and everything. So that 115 is the equivalent of maybe 180 yards. You know what I mean? And just the thing I like about this team is they run the ball so well, but the run just sets up what they really want to do is get people in space and get yards after catch. The Yak Bros. Yak Bros are gonna do the fool tomorrow. I really believe that they're gonna, they're relishing getting some big plays. Debo included, and Debo's the biggest playmaker in the league right now. It's like everybody's trying to find the guy. So I was watching the Bengals game earlier, and the Bengals called one jet sweep with Jamar Chase, and they say, "Oh, he looks like Debo out there," but no, the
No.
real ones. Yes, yes.
See?
Uh, and everybody's looking for that prototype, but we got it on our team. That guy that's just relentless. Like the one thing I like about Debo that's understated is that he accelerates so fast. When he gets the ball in his hand, he's accelerating so fast and picking up the ground so fast. Besides Tyreek Hill, I don't think anybody accelerates fast as him. And then he's ending every run with bad intentions. The corner and the safety that have to tackle him, they got to, make a business decision at once. You know what I mean? If that stiff form's coming, you know what I mean? How
Yeah.
bad do you want this?
And you know what's so crazy? Kittle, Debo, and Jennings. I would throw in there Ayuk too. They play for the content. They want you to bring it, man. And that's the beauty. Yo, that again, we had multiple shows regarding identity. Their identity was always there. It just they were just inconsistent.
Yeah,
Now we're gelling. You follow what I'm saying? Yo, tomorrow is it's gonna be special, man. It's gonna be special. You know, I'm looking forward to see, you know, the scheme of everything, man. And but yeah, and I really hope also Jeff Wilson gets some burn. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
Self-consciously to get him going. You feel what I mean? Get those difficult 3 yards. Because we talked about it before. Kyle Shanahan, the first Randy Moss was talking about this too today. Kyle Shanahan, he likes to get a first down after the second down. Like the Randy Moss was saying that the Cowgirls defense need to need to focus on only 2 downs. The first down and the second down. And I thought about what me and you was discussing, Jizzle, how Kyle, the first and second down, he likes to get the first down the next one. He don't really want that third down. You feel it? Especially
Right,
third and long. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what
right.
Moss was saying today. The Dallas Cowgirls, they only got to worry about 2 downs, which is first down and second down. And when he said that, I had a big smile on my face. And I love it because that I'm not saying nobody pay attention to the game, but that's what Cal does. Those first 2 downs, he like to accumulate those yardage, man. And I'm like,
Hmm.
that's why I was saying, like, yo, if Kittle gets it going offensively as far as catching the pass, man, yo. And we don't gotta worry about no bad weather, nothing like that, like what Dallas or like what the Bills and the Patriots going through out there in the cold. Because
Yeah, yeah.
it's freezing out here, Jizzle, with me and Ryan. Now it's cold out. It's like 7 degrees out here, man. It's real crazy out here.
So, but that's what we'll have to deal with next week against Green Bay, though, at Lambeau. So,
Yeah.
it's
Yo, somebody had posted, I think it was yesterday. You probably seen it, Ryan or Jizzle. Someone posted, like, wouldn't it be great? Um,
if the Eagles won,
the Eagles beat who they play? Oh,
um,
Buccaneers,
Tampa Bay. Yeah.
Buccaneers. Yeah, sorry.
and they beat I guess the Rams, and we beat the Cowgirls, and we beat whoever
We'll
we
play the winner of the Rams and Cardinals in that situation.
and the NFC Championship will be in that stadium. I will love that.
That would be nice, man. That would be. It could be two
Yeah.
straight games.
Yeah.
And
Right now, ESPN has Dallas got by 3.5 or 3.0. Yeah, 3 point lead on it. So yeah, I mean probably because they're at home. That's why. So
You get 3 points for being at home team, so that's saying it's a
yeah,
push. In Vegas' eyes, it's saying it's a push right now.
Yeah. Shout out to Troy. Troy said we need good Jimmy. He don't gotta be great, just good. Yeah.
I agree.
I feel what Troy's saying. And even though he
I
ain't
did
said
too.
this, I think Troy is saying what I said earlier in the show. Jimmy has to be at least a B plus or A minus for tomorrow's game. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Playoffs, guys. You feel what I mean? You know, it's like
I believe Jimmy's playing with house money right now, especially after comeback. Um, and like he knows his upcoming free agency right now. He's playing with house money, and anything is a bonus. Like, but at the same time, like say if you win $10,000 at the casino, or whatever, you're playing with house money, but you get greedy. You kind of want more. See how far you can take this. How much before you try to pick up and walk away. You're gonna see how much you can get. And I feel like Jimmy's like, man, I could keep padding my wallet here, so to speak.
so. Check it out, guys, real quick. It just came to my mind. The defensive line had 5 sacks
Hmm.
last Sunday. What is your prediction on the sacks,
I'm gonna
Brian?
go 7.
7?
7.
Okay.
I was about to say 5, but I'll go for 7. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like that. I'll go with 5. I would love 7. I'm just thinking 5. I'm thinking,
Mark's over under.
yeah, right. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? Hey, man, listen. Yo. Hey, man. Long. I always felt like, one thing about Dak, he's a tough guy, yo. You gotta respect his leadership, how how he acts, you know what I mean, with his team. He's gonna do what the defense give him. You know what I mean? So with that said, I just hope that we constantly on his heels. You know what I'm saying?
hmm.
Real talk. I just hope that we just stay on his heels, man. And if they double teaming Bosa and they got their arm wrapped around his neck, throw out that damn flag. Cause Jizzle, Jizzle, I think you're gonna see me on Twitter spazzing the hell out. Like, yo, man. Oh my god, man. It just oh
I'm hoping for a lot more relaxing game this time. I
yeah,
didn't even sit down after the first quarter in that last game, man. I was standing up yelling, I was in my own little world, like, we gotta come back, I don't want the season to end, and I'm hoping for a lot more relaxing game where we just, like I said, get off first
yeah.
and make them play catch up the rest of the game.
Okay. Who y'all think is gonna lead in tackles on defense?
I said Fred Warner. I'll go for Fred.
I'm going
All
1 or 2
pro,
as well.
all pro Fred. All pro Fred.
1 or 2.
Yep.
I gotta agree with you guys. I want Warner. I want Warner as well. I want Warner as well, man. Yeah, man. Hmm.
Do you think we'll get interceptions tomorrow?
Yeah.
A
I'm
pick
at least counting
six?
on one.
A pick six?
No, I don't think the pick 6, but I think we'll get a pick for sure, at least one. Like, and I think we'll get at least two turnovers. No, well, I'd say at least
I
one
bet a
turnover.
fumble too. I bet a fumble.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we might get a fumble.
I'm gonna answer your question, Ryan. Yes, I think we're gonna get an interception. However, is the defensive line gonna cause a tip ball for the linebackers to get an interception, or we're gonna get an interception in the secondary? That's my question.
I say secondary
Me
Secondary.
too.
because our secondary is back, man. Our secondary be
But
hungry.
I'm going Jimmy Ward or mostly.
Yep.
Hmm.
There you go.
Hey yo, what if my boy, shout out to Dante Johnson, his cousin texted me last night. She a cowgirl fan. We worked together. And but my point is, yo, what if they bring in Dante Johnson for a situational play and he be the one that scored that he be the one that get the interception? What?
Hey,
Yo,
that'd be dope.
yo, that'd be crazy. I definitely be texting her tomorrow. But yeah, it's just something that popped in my mind because I thought about her because she texted me last night asking how I was doing. But yeah, man. So you got y'all both got 7 sacks. I got 5. Y'all said the secondary scoring an interception. I think the linebackers. We all agree that Fred Warner will be the leading tackle.
Yeah.
I have one for you.
What up? What up?
If we get the second halftime kickoff, when the first kickoff we kicked off to them, do you think that we strip the ball from them when they return it?
Do we what?
Do you strip the ball from them on the special teams when they return the ball from the kickoff, opening kickoff?
Do you catch what he said? I ain't catch it. 'Cause you got your
He's basically
Yeah.
saying that we cause a fumble on their kickoff,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh,
On them, when they
So we kick off to them and they come to us with when they're running. Do you think
Yeah.
we'll strip the ball from them that would cause a fumble and then take the
Mhm.
momentum right then and there and
Come on.
go ahead?
I don't think so because we're really weak in secondary, and that's like a play that good special
Oh,
teams
oh,
make.
special teams, special teams.
Yeah.
But you,
Yeah. Special team.
but you talking about? You said you talking about start of the third quarter though, right?
No, I'm talking
Yeah.
about for the first kickoff. The first kickoff.
Oh, the first kickoff.
First kickoff. If we kick off to them and we win the toss to have the ball in the second half.
The first.
Yeah,
And we take
third,
a fumble on the first kick.
Man,
That's what I meant to
I
say.
see what Jizzle was saying as far as the special team. 'Cause you said secondary. I know what you
Yeah.
meant though. But yeah. I don't know.
I know.
But yo, if that was to happen, and for those that's coming for a high tower, leave him alone, man. Let him do his thing. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'll put it to you like this. That would be something I did not expect.
I'll give you this.
What up?
The reason I think it has legs and it potentially could happen is now Josh Norman's relegated from that nickel cornerback to special teams. And remember, he led the league in forced fumbles throughout most of the year. Maybe he still does right now. Somebody check on that. But he's going to be on special teams now. Maybe he can get us a forced one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, I'm not relying on special teams to win this game for us. It's going to be predicated on the run. So it's predicated on coaching and just taking care of the ball, valuing possession. That's how we're going to be able to thrive in this game. And I believe that the faithful that come and show up in Dallas, big shouts out to them. I think they're going to help bring us home as well.
So let me ask, do we think that Kyle Shanahan designed another trick play? Debo throwing another touchdown?
I don't. Yeah, I believe it's going to
I
be
see
another
it. I see
play,
it.
but not. I don't think it's going to be maybe the throw as far as Debo. They're going to be kind of aware from that from the film.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be another trick play. I almost want to go back to what you're saying about the jet sweeps, Ryan. I think it's that now we might just see a reverse or something played off that jet sweep action.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the one side being open for Debo to run it? Can you imagine that shit? Damn.
I don't
That'd be
know.
sweet.
I don't know why this. I don't know why this suggestion just popped in my mind. Maybe because of the speed. Could you imagine of the play that you just said, Jizzle? Could you imagine Travis Benjamin doing that?
Ooh. Why don't we use them like that? I would even say Ayuk since Ayuk's in there most of the time,
But
use
not
his speed on a jet sweep. He ain't
nah,
as fast as Benjamin,
not
no.
to be like Travis, man. Even
No,
Trey
no.
Burke said he's the fastest guy on the team. Yo, what? Can you imagine that? And then you know, if they see him on the field on the offense, they're like, "Yo, something's up. We haven't seen this guy on tape for a while." You feel what I'm saying? Can you imagine, yo?
Yeah.
Over under touchdowns by Jimmy Garoppolo 3.
Under.
Elijah Mitchell 3.
Under.
So who's scoring touchdowns then? Do you think?
It's going to be a variety of players. It could be Juwan Jennings again. He had 2 last game. It could be Debo. It could be Ayuk. It could be Kittle. It could be Jusek. It's due for
You
one.
talk,
So
now you talk about throwing or you talk about running the ball?
either way.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, because you predicted over 40 points. So you know what I mean? Me and Ryan, I think he said 28 to
14, 28 to 14.
I said 27 to 20.
I just don't think it's going to be. We could get the 40 points, but I just don't think it's going to be one person scoring
Oh
all
yeah,
the.
I know.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, "Yo, there's gonna be a lot of people." You know,
Jizzle, I pray to God you're right on that score.
Right?
I would love that
Right.
score, man. I would
Yo.
love it.
Jizzle,
Man.
bro. Yo, bro, if that happened, B, I gotta send you something. Yo, B, I gotta send you something, bro. Maybe if I could find a Super Mario Brothers shirt, or yo, where's boy?
Hey, I just feel like we're putting 40 on them boys, man. I feel like I really
man,
believe it. I really believe it.
I would have to send you something like that. I'd be like, yo, bro, thank you. Mom, Troy, and Lauren. Thank you for speaking this into existence.
Into existence, yeah.
A 40 burger.
40 burgers coming on the way.
When you said 40 plus points, those were the days I miss, yo. When we were scoring that many points back in the day. And I don't know if y'all remember when I was younger, I thought that's why the 49ers was called the 49ers, because they was always scoring in 40 points. Because when I was younger, I was like, what the hell is a 49er? You know what I mean? So, I mean, anyway. But, yo, bro, if that was to happen, I'm with Ryan, yo. Yo, I got to send you something, bro. Word up.
Man.
I got to send you something like, yo.
Part of the reason I think
I won't kiss you face to face, but I'll give you a kiss now.
And part of the reason I think that that'll happen is like we usually when we win the coin toss we defer, and so that I think we'll get off to a good start like I said before. But I also believe that one point in the time we're going to get a short field to work with, based on a turnover that goes back to what I was saying, and we're going to work that short field and put them in a position to where now let's say we're up 17-6 or something. They come back in that second half and they got to take a lot more chances, which leads to, potentially another turnover. We don't know if that could be a pick six or just giving us another short field again. And, when just because you're a running offense don't mean you can put up a lot of points. In the 2019 season, we were running offense, but I think we're the number one offense in the league. And we had a couple 40 burgers. So that's what goes into that line of thinking.
Yo, real talk. It's funny you said that. I was just thinking about one of the pressers with Juice, and there was mentioning to Juice regarding the Super Bowl 2019, and there's only 25 players remaining from that season with this team. You feel what I'm saying? And the point I'm saying is to say what you and Ryan is saying, to score early. We just hope, like what happened in 2019. Remember who was leading and they got excited and they were celebrating. You feel what I mean? And they kind of like let their guards down. I just hope when we take the lead, stay aggressive.
Yeah.
And when I say aggressive, I'm saying stay aggressive by executing the plays that are designed for you to do your job. You feel what I'm saying? I just hope that they learn learned from 2019, and also with this pivotal game tomorrow, like yo, when you take that lead, yo, keep your foot on the gas pedal, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
and you know how some people like, yo, Kyle is being conservative. I just think Kyle plays with the clock, especially
Hmm.
when he's leading. You feel what I'm saying? So I just hope I didn't want to lose my train of thought. I was just thinking, I was like, man, I just hope because I'm just thinking, who's on our team that has a championship other than Jimmy G? Who? Think about it. You feel what I
Jimmy
mean?
Ward. Jimmy Ward. NFC Championship you talking about?
No, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
Oh, Super Bowl championship. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm just going by experience. Like, yeah, have some excitement, yeah, but don't don't lay your foot off the gas pedal like against Detroit Lions. Remember when we had that
Yeah.
lead? They start coming back, and just like, yo, I just hope this. This all I'm saying. I would have put that in existence. Like, yo, take that lead, maintain that lead, and keep an eye open on that momentum change because we're playing in their house, or maybe I should say our third house when we see that all that red,
Yeah.
tomorrow. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
it's
sustain drives, keep the momentum in our favor,
yeah, man.
and then play the game, play the clock, and you know how Kyle is. He'll play the clock until the last bell.
Yeah, man.
So, and Mark, it's time for your trivia question, my brother.
Bro,
If you
appreciate
want
it.
to, if you want to do it, it's up to you. Go
Oh yeah,
ahead and do it.
man.
It's your thing, man. It's your thing.
Jizzle, no spitting it out, bro. If you got it, you gotta hold that tongue, King. Pause. But all right. This is a tough one, man. And if one of y'all get this, kudos to y'all. All right, real quick. One of the last linemen to wear a 2-bar face mask in the NFL, what defensive tackle had his number 70 retired by the 49ers after a career spanning from 1959 through 1973? I picked it because I wasn't born yet.
I know I wasn't born either. You got me on this one,
I know
probably.
we all born in the late 70s, you know.
Yeah, I
Hey,
don't.
Jizzle, no Googling.
I can't. I know. My phone's dead anyway. I have no idea to be honest with you.
You got me on this one, brother. You got me on this
Yeah, I
one.
got both of us on this one.
Yeah.
He wore a 2-bar face mask. Remember back in the day? 19.
A
Wow.
defensive lineman.
Yeah, defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle. I'm sorry.
His number,
Offensive line. Offensive
number
line.
was, his number was 70.
Or defensive line. Defensive line. Yeah. Duh.
Yeah.
You were number 70. And what year was it? What years?
From 1959 through 1973.
No idea.
Same year as my brother. Same year my brother was born. 1973.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't
man.
know either. And when I seen it, I like, yeah. I said, let Jizzle or Troy Lawrence Ryan get this one because I ain't know this. All right,
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me on this one, man. You got me on this one.
Charlie Kruger.
I know that name. I know that last name too, Kruger.
Yeah. When I seen it,
his
too,
last
I
name.
was like, okay, yeah, Charlie Kruger. Y'all probably can look him up later on
Damn.
Okay.
for the game, but Charlie Kruger. Yeah, man,
That's good. That was a good question right there. That's hard.
yeah, that's
That was going. That was going, man. It was.
a trivial question to the faithful that's watching. Yeah, man. But yo, all is well, fellas. We're definitely talk tomorrow, hopefully before this game, because I'm gonna be locked in. I know y'all gonna be locked in. Shout out to the faithful that's been watching us. Shout out to Lawrence, Troy on the comments. God bless y'all. God bless all my brothers that's on the panel. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Jizzle? What I gotta say? What up?
Yeah, Jizzle, go for it, man. Go first. Go ahead. You got it.
Just man, just like I said before, just executing and hope we just have to play from the head and make them have to chase us for the rest of the game, and I feel like we were gonna be all smooth sailing from there.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone who's watching, especially Lawrence and Troy and my wife. Thank you so much for coming in here and giving her comments. We miss you, Troy. We miss you, Lawrence. Can't wait to have the full gang back at 5 again. Can't wait for that again. So we give all you here a high five or a fist pump, either one. And, these games will be unreal. I'm hoping I probably won't be able to get on here tomorrow afternoon, but love to, but probably won't be able. You guys are probably going to have other stuff to do, so it's all good. I'm preparing for the game. So basically, just keep your energy going. Flood that stadium, faithful. Flood it out.
Yeah.
We want to see all red. That's all we want to see. Even if it's about half or 3/4 away, it's fine. Whatever how it has to be. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, thank you all for watching. And as always, faithful 24/7, signing out for the night. Later on, guys.